Oh man, it's been a while since I've been this stoked. I'm taking you through the production process for the second prototype that has been a year in the making, getting all the details right. So you can see a lot from where we're going with this, but with this prototype, we cannot show you everything that you'll be getting in the final version. So bear with me on this. Thanks to Tana Controls for helping with the lighting kit. And well, as you can see, it's really hard to paint it. And this is going to be a kit of many firsts. The first one will have the exactly correct radar wheels that still need a few tweaks. The ones that will have the correct tire profile, tire thread, and we've managed to engineer it so that the front wheels steer and move together. This tire profile was so complex, by the way, that it almost crashed our computer several times. We will be getting actual chrome parts on the production piece. So what you're seeing here is just basically painted silver plastic, but the real production piece will have actual chrome parts, as well as some upgrades to the lighting, fixes on the side lights that need to be spaced a little further apart, a little flatter. But just to give you an impression here with the dashboard chaser, that for the deluxe version will actually move back and forth in the correct pattern. The flames from the flamethrower in the back. The lights on the front, though they weren't illuminated a lot or at all during the show, so you can individually control them. We're still talking about the DX version. We tried it with the red piping on the seats. It looks great, but it's not accurate to the first season, so we're going for black seats, which you will see further on in the video. So as you can see, we're testing out the lighting. We need to change it behind the orange panel so that the three individual lights shine through better. The parachutes will be actual fabric for the real version, as well as I think some tweaks on the aluminum profile for the windows. So this will be actual chromed parts. And as you can see, we fixed the red piping, took that off. There's still some detailing and paint that needs to go on in the rear. I'm also working on the decals to have them correct. The door is, I think, the only one with the exact correct hinge mechanism where the door opens inward, thanks to Fiberglass Freaks Mark, who helped us get the exact measurements and the exact schematic for the correct hinges. And we've assembled it. We're going to assemble everything for the production version using some special metal strip constructions to get everything as firm and as straight as possible. So here you see a close-up of that. It's quite a lot of work, but I think the final product will be better for it. Here you see a close-up of the Elite Hot Wheels version that we're still kind of looking at, but unfortunately there are so many inaccuracies there. There are so many things that are accurate, but only for later versions, that it's basically almost unusable for what we're doing here. I really think this is going to be a first in so many ways. So not only will it be the first in this scale, but it will also be the first with the correct radar wheels that need some fixes, with the correct hinge for the passenger, for the doors, with a lot of the detail that has never been done correctly before. There's still, like I said, a number of things that need to be fixed, like the chrome profile, the bottom part of the chrome profile around the windows. The top red striping is a bit too thick. I'm still adding details. I'm going to be painting more details in the cockpit. The front is going to be slightly less pointy. We're changing the sculpt on the front that needs to be slightly less pointy, as well as the paint on the front with the red trim around the orange reflector, as well as changes to the radar rim. The round center rim for the radar wheels need to be more of an octagon shape, so we're changing that. The paint around the the three tubes needs to be black. I still need to do a lot of painting on the interior as well, more detailing added. I also got a question about why the seats are so low, by the way, and that's important because the seats will have no give and the figures don't have any give. So if you put them up high, the figures will look unnaturally high in the cockpit. So here's a close-up of the steering wheel. I think the only one that's very accurate, still needs paint, and we're trying to get that speedometer in the center as well as the correct chrome parts. Here you see the parachute rings. I still need to paint some more detail on the buttons in the center console as well as behind the fire extinguisher, and well, there's plenty of other stuff to still be painted in the cockpit. So please judge this for what it is. It's a prototype still in progress. The prototype will need some tweaking on the mechanical side, in the design phase of things, but also needs to fix the paint. The bat ray antenna needs to be painted correctly. The door hinge I need to get rid of that red dot. I still need to add a lot of detail on the interior dashboard. Like I said, around the chrome tubes needs to be black. There are just numerous things that I still need to fix. Decals need to be added, but I just wanted to take you through the process, and I'm just very excited for this. With all that we've learned from the cockpit and the Justice Mobile, I'm thinking this is going to be our masterpiece. And thanks for watching, and until next time.